Let me start off by addressing the one thing that's on everyone's mind whenever they get forced to sit through one of their video promos or some BS like that. But you know what? It's about time that we, the American people, stand up and demand that our elected officials do the jobs that they were voted in to do. So my team has began the process of opening a congressional hearing and investigation into the propaganda vehicle who's been running the streets with reckless abandon, thinking that they are untouchable. Well, guess what? This isn't your woke pansy administration that you're used to. So it is with my pleasure to announce that we are pulling the reins on Hollywood and finally reeling them in and holding not just the talent, air quotes, accountable for their actions, but most importantly, the little Yiddish pricks with tight suits that are two sizes too small, thinking they are the boss. Well, guess what, guy? You ain't the boss. And let me tell you, woke Holly, weird pansies, who's the boss? If your name ain't Trump, Hoffa, Gotti, Tony, Danza, my wife, or Boss Hog, then you ain't the boss. And let me address the most egregious and preposterous decisions that Hollywood bigwigs greenlit over the last few decades that deserve giving them life sentences for. First, whoever greenlit, cast, paid, produced, okayed, and gave Zach Galifianakis the opportunity to be showcased and bestowed the prestigious title of celebrity. Air quotes on him should have to stand in front of a firing squad. Second, the executive producer and creative director behind Roseanne Barr singing the national anthem at one of America's most sacred pastimes can jump right in front of that firing squad too. Third, strip the credentials of the Rolling Stone journalist who wrote and crowned Bert Kreischer as the #1 party animal in America in 1997, giving birth to him being a celebrity and being the real-life person that the Van Wilder is based on. Because let me tell you this, he's not very funny at all, and all he does is just over-laugh at everything as his shtick. Because guess what? I can give you a dozen handfuls of real, actual celebrities who can just crush that dude and party him right into the ground. I mean, you think this guy has partied harder than Charlie Sheen, the party machine? No way. Or more of a party animal than Jim Belushi, Chris Farley, Andy Dick, David Lee Roth, Scott Weiland, Motley Crue, Johnny Depp, Eazy-E and NWA, Corey Haim and Corey Feldman, Dr. Ruth and Puff Daddy, and last but not least, Sean Penn and Robert Downey Jr. Come on, these guys are the pros who real journalists were actually reporting on because they actually made headlines for their excessive partying that got them a one-way ticket to the grave or got them put behind bars, because to them the party doesn't stop when the sun comes up. It only stops when they black out or their heart stops. And if you want to be really honest, the new kids on the block were partying way harder than anyone would ever believe. I would even feel confident enough to say that I would bet the Trump Plaza that the new kids on the block in a head-to-head battle with the Beatles got more tail during their heyday than the Beatles. Trust me, they stayed in many of my hotels over the years, and it was straight pandemonium. I'm telling you, these kids were straight, ruthless gangsters. They would get the whole family tree in bed at one time. They'd have grandma, moms, aunts, daughters, sisters, and cousins all at one time. Those boys were incredible. Jordan Knight and Joey Mack, oh, forget about it. They crushed 10 lifetimes worth of tail, putting Wilt Chamberlain and Puff Daddy's hit list to shame. And lastly, the executive producers of The View and whoever gives Gavin Newscomb television time, lock them up and throw out the key because they are terrible. So to close this out, our devilishly handsome executive producer, Jensen, of the Patron Saints STRAiT Truth podcast, who is absolutely cursed with good looks and charm, would like to give recognition to a few good celebs out there in Hollywood who are doing a great job and are fascinating media personalities that deserve and have earned our honorary Patron Saint awards. I'm going to start off with my absolute favorite new villain that caught me off guard, but is just so refreshing, raw, and real. And not only is he the best villain, he's also one of the prettiest looking men that has ever lived, and he could absolutely knock you the F out. My friend, the golden boy, Oscar De La Hoya. And come to think of it, you could also add him and John Stamos to the list of celebs who are prettier and could party Bert, the party animal fraud, into the ground. And let's not forget my guy, Iron Mike Tyson. That's a first-round knockout for sure. But let me finish this list of honorary saints who deserve the recognition for their interesting, innovative, fascinating, creative, and entertaining contributions to the world, or acts of kindness that make positive progress in society? This list of celebs are in no particular order but deserve public kudos, so here we go. Jay Moore, man, that guy is funny. Joe Rogan, Sean Ryan, Tucker Carlson, Candace Owens, Michael Franchises, AJ and the Jokester Fish from the Y-Files, Representative Anna Paulina Luna, boy is she hot. Another pretty boy who could knock you the F out, Mario Lopez, Tom Brady, will.i.am, Charleston White, Billy Carson, one of my favorite dudes of all time, along with Dave Chappelle, and my new fave, Cat Williams, Theo Von, Andrew Schultz, and Charlemagne, the God, the Huntington Beach bad boy, Tito Ortiz, Derek the Captain, Jeter, Aaron Rodgers, Johnny Football, Tim Kennedy, the Grim Reaper, Nick Irving, Marlon Wayans, Drink Champs, Joe and Jada, DJ Vlad, CIA super spy Andrew Bustamante, Dr. Jordan Peterson, The Dudes Podcast, Gil's Arena, All the Smoke Podcast, Iman Shumpert, 7 p.m. in Brooklyn, Mel Gibson and Mark Wahlberg, The Real Gangsters, Martha Stewart and Megyn Kelly, Ryan Gosling, Club 520 Podcast, Charlie Kirk, my favorite little hottie, Ariana Grande, Michael McDonald and Kenny Loggins, Zapp, New Edition, Chris Brown, Rihanna, The Prettiest Gangster, Tyson Beckford, Tom Cruise, The PBD Podcast, Jumpers Jump, Ryan Garcia, Alex Jones, Kirk Cameron, Jensen's childhood crush and love of his life, Alyssa Milano, Zach Morris, Jeff Dye, Beckham, Ronaldo, J-Lo, Brad Pitt, John Shrek McPhee, Dana White, Spencer Pratt, Jamie Foxx, Tom and Zendaya, Tom DeLonge, Travis Barker, Lisa Bonet, Vanessa Del Rio, The Road Podcast, Trevor Noah, and my super celeb crush gets 2 mentions because I absolutely love her and just think she's the hottest woman ever. Candace Owens, Chad Reed, Kelly Slater, Ryan Dungey, Ricky and McGrath, Bubba Stewart, Dale Jr., Kid Mother, Effin' Rock, Justin Bieber, Tiger Woods, and lastly, my dudes Fattel and DJ Mike V from the After Party Radio Show. Thank you all.